Begin with the unsuspecting beauty of a forest floor, then introduce a sudden, dramatic event. The Bombardier beetle, a creature no larger than a fingertip, possesses a defense mechanism so extraordinary it defies belief. When threatened, it unleashes a scorching, noxious spray, a boiling chemical explosion aimed directly at its attacker. This isn't just an irritating squirt, it's a precisely engineered, high-temperature blast, delivered with explosive force. How does such a small being harness this power without self-immolation? This is a question that reveals an astounding feat of biological engineering. Imagine a living organism carrying within itself the raw components for a miniature inferno. The Bombardier beetle's internal chemistry is a puzzle. It stores highly reactive compounds, then mixes them to create a blast reaching temperatures of 100 degrees Celsius, the boiling point of water. For any other creature, such an internal reaction would be catastrophic, tearing cells apart and incinerating tissues. Yet, this beetle performs this feat repeatedly, emerging unharmed. Understanding this protective mechanism is key to appreciating its remarkable survival strategy. Found across various continents, from lush rainforests to temperate woodlands, the Bombardier beetle is not a single species but a group of over 500 different types, all sharing this unique defensive trait. They are generally small, ranging from half a centimeter to about 2.5 centimeters in length. Despite their modest size, their reputation precedes them in the insect world. Predators, from ants to spiders and even frogs, quickly learn to avoid these miniature chemical warriors after experiencing their potent warning system. When a predator strikes, the beetle's response is instantaneous and dramatic. A loud pop, a puff of acrid, boiling vapor, and a distinctly audible hiss accompany each discharge. This is not just a deterrent, it's a direct hit. The spray is not only scalding hot but also contains quinones, compounds that are highly irritating and often toxic to other insects. For a small ant, it can be fatal. For a larger predator, it's a shocking, painful surprise, often enough to send them retreating in confusion and discomfort. The sheer audacity of this defense mechanism forces us to ask the central question: how does the Bombardier beetle deploy a boiling, caustic spray without suffering severe internal damage? Its body, after all, is composed of delicate biological tissues. The answer lies in an incredibly sophisticated internal design, a complex biological system that manages extreme temperatures and pressures with precision. This isn't a random occurrence but a carefully orchestrated sequence of events, a testament to ingenious biological engineering, ensuring the beetle's survival even as it unleashes chemical warfare. The secret begins with segregated storage. The beetle possesses two pairs of distinct glands located in its abdomen. One pair stores a concentrated solution of hydroquinone, a precursor chemical. The other pair stores hydrogen peroxide, a powerful oxidizer. Crucially, these two substances are kept entirely separate. They are stable and non-reactive when apart, posing no threat to the beetle's internal structures. This compartmentalization is the critical first step in preventing self-inflicted harm, ensuring the volatile mix only occurs when and where needed. Individually, hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide are manageable. But when combined, especially in high concentrations, they react violently. Hydrogen peroxide readily decomposes, especially with a catalyst, releasing oxygen and generating heat. Hydroquinone then undergoes oxidation by the released oxygen, transforming into corrosive quinones. This exothermic reaction, producing significant heat and pressure, is the very basis of the beetle's fiery defense. The challenge is not just initiating this reaction, but containing it and directing its immense energy. The two storage chambers do not open directly to the outside. Instead, each pair of storage glands leads into a robust, thick-walled reaction chamber or explosion chamber. These two chambers are the heart of the beetle's defensive system. They are specially constructed with resilient, chitinous walls, designed to withstand extreme conditions. These chambers act as miniature pressure vessels, carefully isolating the explosive chemical reaction from the beetle's sensitive internal organs, a vital component of its self-preservation system. Within the walls of these reaction chambers, special gland cells secrete a crucial mix of enzymes, catalase and peroxidase. These aren't just any proteins, they are biological catalysts, specifically engineered to dramatically speed up the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide and the oxidation of hydroquinone. Without these enzymes, the reaction would be too slow to be effective as a defense. With them, the reaction becomes almost instantaneous, generating the explosive force required in a fraction of a second, precisely when the beetle needs it most. When a threat is detected, the beetle initiates the process. Muscles surrounding the storage glands contract, precisely squeezing the hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide into the reaction chamber. This isn't a continuous flow but a controlled, pulsed release. The beetle regulates the amount of chemicals entering the chamber, ensuring that the reaction is explosive enough to deter a predator but also manageable within its internal system. This precise muscular control is fundamental to preventing an uncontrolled, damaging detonation. As the precursor chemicals are injected into the reaction chamber, they immediately come into contact with the waiting enzymes. The chamber's design facilitates rapid and thorough mixing. The enzymes instantly begin their work, breaking down hydrogen peroxide and oxidizing hydroquinone. The speed of this process is phenomenal, it occurs in milliseconds. The precision of this delivery, combined with the catalytic action, transforms what would be a slow chemical interaction into a nearly instantaneous, powerful explosion, all contained within a specialized, protective structure. The moment the chemicals and enzymes combine, the powerful exothermic reaction begins. Within the confined space of the reaction chamber, pressure rapidly builds as oxygen gas is released and the liquid heats up drastically. This sudden surge in temperature and pressure is the propulsive force for the blast. Crucially, the beetle's structural design allows this intense, rapid expansion to occur safely within the robust chamber, rather than rupturing delicate tissues. It's a contained explosion, directed outward rather than inward. The reaction chambers are not only strong but also specifically engineered to manage heat. Their chitinous walls are highly resistant to the extreme temperatures generated by the chemical reaction. Furthermore, some research suggests the internal lining of these chambers may have additional protective layers or features that dissipate heat quickly, preventing it from transferring to the beetle's surrounding body tissues. This built-in thermal insulation is a critical element, allowing the beetle to endure an internal boiling event without being cooked from the inside. As pressure skyrockets inside the reaction chamber, the beetle must release it in a controlled manner. This is achieved through a specialized outlet nozzle at the rear of the chamber. This nozzle, essentially a one-way valve, allows the superheated, pressurized liquid and gas mixture to escape, preventing catastrophic overpressure within the beetle's body. The rapid expulsion of the blast itself is the primary mechanism for regulating the internal pressure, turning a potentially destructive force into a precisely aimed defensive weapon. The ingenuity doesn't stop at containing the explosion. The Bombardier beetle can precisely aim its boiling spray. The outlet nozzles are highly flexible and can rotate up to 270 degrees. This incredible articulation allows the beetle to direct its chemical weapon with remarkable accuracy, even at targets to its side or slightly forward. This directional control is vital for effective defense, ensuring the blast hits the predator directly, maximizing its deterrent effect and further demonstrating the sophisticated design of this remarkable creature. What's even more astonishing is that the Bombardier beetle isn't a one-shot wonder. It can fire multiple blasts in quick succession, sometimes up to 500 pulses per second. This rapid-fire capability is achieved through the continuous, controlled injection of small amounts of precursor chemicals into the reaction chambers, along with the constant presence of enzymes. Each pulse is a tiny, controlled explosion, allowing for sustained deterrence and overwhelming a persistent predator without depleting its entire chemical arsenal in one go. After a volley of blasts, the beetle's internal system needs to recover. While the chitinous chambers protect against direct heat damage, the immediate aftermath still involves elevated temperatures. The beetle's relatively small size allows for rapid cooling to its ambient environment. Simultaneously, its glands begin to replenish the spent chemical precursors, synthesizing more hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide to ensure it's ready for the next threat. This efficient recovery and resupply system ensures the beetle remains a formidable defender. To truly grasp the beetle's defense, consider the sheer power. The spray reaches 100 degrees Celsius and is expelled at significant pressure, creating a fine mist that can penetrate the skin of soft-bodied insects. The loud popping sound and visible cloud of vapor further amplify the shock and disorientation for a predator. This highly focused, superheated chemical jet is a potent warning, capable of causing pain, discomfort, and even injury, proving that its intricate internal system delivers a truly effective deterrent. The Bombardier beetle stands as an unparalleled example of biological design. It combines multiple complex systems, segregated chemical storage, enzyme-catalyzed reaction, a robust explosion chamber, precise muscular control for mixing and ejection, thermal insulation, and a flexible, aimable nozzle. Each component works in perfect synchronicity, forming a cohesive, functional defense system that prevents self-harm while effectively neutralizing threats. This intricate integration of advanced features is what makes its self-preservation so astonishing. From its humble size to its fiery discharge, the Bombardier beetle presents a profound lesson in biological ingenuity. It masterfully solves the complex engineering problem of generating, containing, and deploying a volatile, high-temperature chemical reaction without self-destructing. This small creature embodies an intricate system of protection and power, a marvel that continues to inspire awe and scientific study. Its defense mechanism is not merely an adaptation but a testament to sophisticated natural design, allowing it to thrive in a world full of dangers.